You can find us at BWSSpodcast.com and on Facebook at BWSS Podcast. This is because we said so. Let's start the show.
And now, recording from beautiful and sexy Miami, with your hosts, Seth and Laz and Research Lucas. It's because we said so.
So,
Tyler got that real name, bro.
stop whining, bitches, basically. All right, folks. Well, this is because we said so. We got Seth in mic 1. We got Laz in mic 2.
Yo.
We got Lucas in mic 3. And we got Ron E.B.,
Back.
the macaroon man himself. That's right. So back in the building. I want to jump to Laz. So Laz, more beef jerky, huh? You're hooked. You're in.
We're lit, man. And I didn't even want beef jerky. I just went there to get some sparkling water, and I happened to walk by that. I'm just like, you know what? I got it now, white people.
Yeah.
I got beef jerky too.
Yeah.
Bitches.
That's it.
I got
That's
money.
it.
Head. If you want, I could get my hands on some deer jerky.
Yeah, you should send some.
send some.
See if he likes it. It depends. I'm not a fan of gamey meats or gamey jerky or whatever. But if it's not like a super gamey, like rough and tough deer jerky, I'm usually can, really enjoy it. But yeah, you should send some down.
Why I like it is just it's a filling snack. You know what I mean?
big
Like
time.
if you're hungry and you're gonna go to dinner later, like I can just eat that real quick.
Because it's
and I'm
pure
good.
protein.
Yeah.
And it's
For
very
sure.
rip it open.
Yep. And that smell when it first hits your nostrils.
Is it what's better, the peppered or the teriyaki?
Peppered.
I'm not gonna do teriyaki.
The teriyaki, I don't know. I find it's a little
bad.
much, but we talked about this in the last. I think it was
Too
the
much
last show.
Asian stuff.
So
I'm just joking.
no, but I usually don't buy Jack Links. I'll try to get like a real like beef jerky, which you can get online, and there's a lot of stores that have something a little bit more natural. So, but if you want to make it yourself, like soy sauce is like one of the main ingredients that they'll use.
You can make it yourself too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
all day.
What do you do?
Get a recipe, man. Get some beef, and you got to
Like just get raw beef and figure it out? Like
you can get recipe. They'll tell you which beef to get, how to cut it. But yeah, you can make your own. You do it in
You get
racks.
the
big
secret
pieces.
is the temperature and the room that you're in, the humidity, like dry age. Same thing as dry aged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Except you're doing it to smaller pieces of meat.
But you can get like a I don't want to say a fridge, but like an apparatus for that, right?
Yeah, it's a special fridge that you need. It has the humidity and
shit.
everything.
Yeah,
I'm about
man.
to fucking make beef
Hey,
jerky
yo.
next
You
week.
should, bro. Maybe got a new business.
Florida alligator jerky.
That's
Let's
right.
do it.
Wow, that's great.
Laz's meat.
Laz's meat.
Wow.
I knew he was gonna say something. Like,
That's fucking great, dude.
That's pretty hilarious.
Laz's meat.
that's exactly what we're gonna call it.
That would be like the best name ever. You would definitely
would.
get some fans just for the name.
For real.
Laz's meat.
What are you eating? His meat.
By the way, yeah, right?
That's just meat.
That's it. What's that? Oh, this is Laz's meat. This is the extra spicy version.
Have a commercial of a couple. What are we having? Laz's meat. As I look
right.
lovingly into her eyes.
You gotta call it. When it says peppered, it's gotta say thick and bold.
Yeah, right.
on the
There you
bottom.
go. Right, black pepper.
Roddy, how do you know?
Black pepper, thick and bold.
Bro, that's just what it says on a traditional
it.
beef jerky, bro.
How did you know?
Laz's beef.
How did you know?
Oh, man.
All right. Well, you can get us at our website at bwsspodcast.com. Email is contact@bwsspodcast. We record everything on camera at Arcane Studios. So those of you listening, we love all the listening fans. If you want to watch the show, it's a fun show. Just saying. All the music is from the Unsilenced. We release one extended show a week. Please tell your friends you like the show, share, subscribe, all that neat stuff. This is BWSS number 76.
Word.
Topics of today's Russian retaliation, Republicans block Capitol riot probe, politician caught urinating on Zoom. You guys hear this one?
No.
Oh. WTF News, weather, Lazarus Corner, positivity. We got macaroons that we're going to be talking about. We have a little update. He brought some fresh macaroons for us, which we appreciate. Definitely makes up for it. I mean, kind of like makes up, maybe not as late as he was, but definitely made up for a fair amount of lateness. Let's just put it that way. So with that,
It's time for quick news.
I love that little.
all right. So BBC, Russia blocks some flights for avoiding its ally. So Air France and Australian Airlines have both had to cancel services after their flight plans were rejected by Russia. EU leaders asked European carriers to avoid Belarusian airspace this week after a Ryanair plane was forced to divert and land in Minsk on Sunday. Those of you who are fans of the show, you heard us break all that down last week. Yeah. So Russia is a strong ally of Belarus, and President Vladimir Putin is set to discuss the unfolding crisis with Belarus's leader of 26 years, Alexander Lukashenko. So the decision to refuse entry in specific flights is the first move from the Kremlin over diplomatic conflict. Other flights involving German carrier Lufthansa and Polish airlines have arrived as scheduled. Russia is yet to comment on the action it is taking. European airspace ban has forced Belarusian carrier Belavia to cancel 12 of its routes until October 30th. So, and it's going to lose millions of dollars a year because
I'm pretty sure everything connects through there or something like that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It definitely would be a spot. And like I said, the issue with Ukraine, Lucas, can you look this up? Are planes flying over Ukraine? Because when that plane got shot down, that passenger plane by a freaking missile, which they're pretty sure it came from, well, I'm not going to get into it, but anyway, they canceled flights from there as well, which makes it even more of a pain in the ass to get around. So, but yeah, Russia's like, all right, well, if you're not going to go through Belarusian airspace, you can't come to my country. So there. Yeah.
Yo, that's what Russia said?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's basically what they're saying.
Crazy.
So they canceled it. So yeah, if you're not going to use Belarusian airspace, you're not going to fly into my country. Because we're bros.
Yeah, so we're not going to fly over there. Fuck
yeah.
Nothing.
Our passenger, and keep looking. I mean, it might not.
That was a while ago.
Our passenger airlines going over Ukraine.
No, and that's what's coming up. The last was a Malaysian airline, MH17. From the article headlines, it's showing that, this is from 2014.
Yeah.
That's all that showed up.
Yeah.
That's all that showed
the disappeared one, right?
All right. Yeah.
That's the one that got blown up.
Yeah, we know. I'm just wondering if because they stopped letting flights go over Ukraine because of that, and I'm not sure if it's resumed, if they're allowed to fly over there or not.
You can't just do random dumb shit and think everything is fine, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, how does he think the world is going to be like, oh, yeah, bomb threat, we appreciate you making it go freaking like, twice as far in the other direction as the freaking direction it was going. It was about to land. It was going to land in like the next 40, 50 minutes. He's like, no, drive an hour and a half this way. Drive. So, all right, Laz, you're up.
This is funny. Drug dealer jailed after sharing a photo of cheese that included his fingerprints.
Okay.
There's this came from CNN. There's like a black market online thing that people who sell drugs and sell paraphernalia and stuff that they're not supposed to be selling.
Like Silk Road, I'm pretty sure it was.
In Europe. And they were looking for this guy for like a long time.
Okay.
And he basically took a picture. He loves fucking cheese.
Okay. I can relate.
What's it called? Stilton cheese?
Okay. Yeah, that's not a cheap cheese.
Yeah, so
I think it stinks too. Lucas, can you look up just a couple facts about Stilton cheese, please?
So he posted a picture,
Hold on, let me zoom in here.
With
okay, sure.
And they fucking analyzed his fingerprints from that picture.
Holy shit.
And they caught him. I'm like, yo.
For those of you listening, basically it was just a guy holding up if you were to get a package of like a fancy cheese at a grocery store, just holding it up to the camera. So
and they
got the fingerprints. I got
from that, and they were able to scan it and find out who it was.
Wow.
And he was jailed on Friday, and he pled guilty for conspiracy to supply cocaine, heroin, MDAA, ketamine, and transferring criminal Ketamine?
Ketamine, yeah.
Ketamine.
Lucas with the drug correction.
I know. I've been watching a shit.
Isn't
ton
that?
of
Isn't that?
British-
I
British
know.
shows.
Sure,
Actually,
buddy.
it's called ketamine for
I-
those of you newbies out there.
I thought it was. That's Special K, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
basically cat tranquilizer.
I thought it was
Horse.
horse tranquilizer.
Horse? No, I don't think it's
Yeah.
horse. Is
It's
it horse?
horse.
It's horse tranquilizer.
Dude, it's horse.
So it comes in yellow label and blue
I know my
label.
tranquilizers.
And the yellow label is much stronger. So in the drug market, everybody wanted to get the yellow label because it was much,
I know the name. We knew somebody that used to do that
sure.
a long time ago. I'm not gonna say their name,
Sure.
Somebody.
but
That's
nobody
interesting.
here.
So, all right. That's wow.
Yeah,
And
That's what you get for posting your cheese.
Yeah, but 15 years, bro. Some stupid shit. Like,
Yeah.
but they were looking for him for a long time.
I thought something else when Laz was like, he loves fucking cheese. I was
Oh,
like, hold on a
yeah.
second. I was like, what is going on?
American Pie, but it's a cheesecake.
Nah,
folks.
man, like bacon and like certain delicious cheeses.
Yes.
Remember the mafia guy that got caught in a cooking show, because of his tattoos? They were
Oh,
looking
yeah,
for him
yeah,
for
yeah,
like
yeah.
10 years or whatever. Lucas, any fun facts about Stilton cheese?
Yes, it comes in two forms, blue and white. Blue
Okay.
has penicillium with I'm not even going to try that.
Sure. It's a mold.
But it's also status of protected designation of origin. I'm like wine, Burgundy.
Okay. Sure.
It's only
So you can't use the name or the term. It's basically
the Nern.
Oh, they have like rules.
name and term. I was
Yeah.
like, you can't use the NERM. You can't
Nice.
use the name Stilton unless it comes from that region.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
requiring
Yeah.
that only such cheese produced in 3 counties of Derbyshire, Leicestershire, and Nottinghamshire may be
Oh,
called
so
Stilton.
it's fancy,
Okay.
fancy cheese.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I wonder. I feel like it's really stinky. I feel like is it like a
it's
For sure.
strong taste,
100%.
distinctive.
Stickier, the more
Yeah.
delicious.
sure? Is
It's-
it kind of like a blue cheese a little bit?
It's not that much, but it's got a funky. I don't
Sure.
know if you guys have tried like the nice breeze that have like that kind
Okay,
of
yeah.
smelliness. It's like that.
My favorite blue cheese is from Dombert, which I don't see very often. My favorite cheese in the world is Epoisse, EPOISSES. It's a triple creme, and it comes like its own little like natural package. You cut it open, and it just oozes out, dude. It's
That's the
freaking
best.
delicious.
That's the best.
Wow, you get fucking caught with cheese, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
With the camera, like
Dirty style.
That's amazing to use his fingerprints.
you can't do this anymore.
Yeah, you
Like,
can't.
You gotta be like, well,
Yeah. That's crazy.
this.
Like you're out with some friends, you got a mask on. Now you gotta that's crazy.
yeah, you got a mask on and you can show your hands.
yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
crazy.
It's $54 for 2 pounds of this cheese.
Okay, there you go. Wow,
Yep.
it's not cheap. That's for sure. Hold up,
I'm gonna try it.
where is it? No, is it? No, hold on. Secret. I had. You know what? I don't think I put it in. I actually got a sound effects for like a cha-ching, cha-ching.
I
All
heard
right.
it. We think no.
Yeah, I thought I put it in. I might have forgotten to save it.
I've got some. I thought of some interesting news that came up.
Interesting news.
While we were the segment that
Oh,
we're
okay.
talking
All
about.
right. Please,
It's-
please do.
I know we don't like to talk about it too much, but it's the situation here in Miami that you guys talked about with the ex-boyfriend, or if you guys saw it, the ex-boyfriend of a girl that he ended up shooting both of them. The guy's in the hospital right now. He got shot in the head.
Yeah.
Out of a jealousy rage, he just came up on them, followed them in the car, pulls up right behind them, and shoots up the
Oh,
entire
this is like
car.
a week ago.
Yeah, it was a couple days ago.
Yeah.
But like Miami right now has been going fucking crazy.
Incredible.
It is crazy.
They
I
had,
mean,
like,
but think about that. You're just with a girl that you met. You have no clue, and then
but,
all of a
like,
sudden this happens.
Literally,
That's
they're worried about
terrible.
Memorial Weekend, and there's been like about 50 people got shot at this weekend.
Yeah.
They worry about it every freaking year.
No,
Every
but
year-
this time it wasn't in
And
Miami
it had,
Beach.
it had nothing to do with Memorial Day weekend.
It had
which
nothing
is
to do with
even
Memorial
worse.
Weekend.
Yeah.
Like somebody had like a album release party. They shot 22 people. There's like one in Wynwood, not Wynwood, but like Overtown Wynwood area.
That's better.
the
10
one in
people.
Wynwood, the one in Wynwood was ridiculous for no reason.
10.
Yeah.
10
Oh,
over
yeah.
there. They're-
Right, dude,
they-
right in front of Prime 112
Yeah,
last night.
for no reason. Like,
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
crazy.
So, all right, moving on along. So, Republicans block 9/11 style congressional probe of Capitol riot. So no surprise here. Republicans in the U.S. Senate have blocked a bill to establish a bipartisan commission to investigate the Capitol Hill riot. The measure passed U.S. House of Representatives last week. Members of ex-President Donald Trump's party said the riot is already being investigated by congressional panels. Democrats argue that forming a commission similar to the one they created after 9/11 would prevent any repeat of a similar invasion on the Capitol. Although 54 senators, including 6 Republicans, voted in favor of creating the commission, the bill failed. It needed 60 votes to pass a filibuster. Imagine that. Speaking from outside an ice cream parlor in Ohio on Thursday, Mr. Biden condemned Republicans, saying, "I can't imagine anyone voting against establishing a commission." I'm sorry, can I talk about Biden like he's really old?
You have to start talking about the milk section in the supermarket randomly
Yeah.
in the middle of it.
So anyway, obviously Democrats wanted to go ahead and start this commission. Republicans didn't because basically they knew that it would be embarrassing for them. It's the only reason, which, it is what it is. And it's kind of true. There's already investigations going on. Do you really need another one? So there's arguments either way. But at the end of the day, it certainly couldn't hurt to have more of an investigation. So it is a little bit of a bummer for stopping this.
What would we be investigating there?
Like how it happened, why it happened, how they got in there. How could it be prevented in the future? Where was the breakdown of communication from pulling in? So yeah, we're not gonna be able to research it, because Republicans said no. They said no.
We're just gonna let it go.
No commission. That's it.
Nah, I mean, it's a terrible situation. That kind of shit should never happen. But here's the question, though. If you do want to protest, let's say, the government, wouldn't that be the best route to go instead of protesting in your own neighborhood or something like that? Isn't that where you want to go?
But you don't want to. You can't do that type of shit, though.
But we've done that in our history in the past several times.
Yeah, but we're not trying to overthrow a government. I mean, they were trying to overthrow a decision.
They were, exactly.
But at the end of the day, the people that's done that before in history in the past are people that were like being oppressed or there was like a big situation. You can't do that shit just because somebody elected somebody else.
Nah, yeah,
we're in a democracy and the country is fine the way it is. Yeah, there's some bullshit that goes on, but it is what it is. We're fine. For the most part, we're all able to walk around, drive around, work. Yeah. We're good.
Start our own businesses, drive wherever we want. We can have as many children as we want.
Yeah, exactly. So we're not going. There's no reason for now. If it becomes something crazy, yeah, all for it. Like
sure.
True, yeah, 100%. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Isn't that where or what we should do if the government does?
If it becomes something, something extreme,
that's what right to bear arms is all about. Yeah, in case the government does some shit,
but it's not extreme. You have 1,000 people out of millions and millions of people.
Election.
The fuck out of here.
That was so stupid. You can't do what they did for that reason. No way, 100%.
Not at all.
No way.
Especially when you can't be in the fucking dentist's office talking about it like a dumbass.
We're not a fucking third world country,
dickhead. All right, BBC. William Amos, politician, apologizes after urinating during video call.
This has to be hilarious.
Dude, what is going on with this guy? Canadian politician has apologized after urinating during virtual preliminary proceedings. So it wasn't like he was on with some other politicians or anything.
Bro.
Like there was proceedings going on.
That is hilarious. Can you imagine that Zoom call, bro?
Oh, dude.
My God. That's fucking
Here's
great.
What's great about it. It's the second such mishap involving William Amos, who presents Pontiac in Quebec. Last month, he appeared naked on a video call with colleagues. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
This guy's hilarious. He
Dude,
doesn't know. He
needs his own show.
Yeah, exactly.
I am deeply embarrassed by my actions and the distress they may have caused anybody who witnessed them. Mr. Amos said on Thursday. He described the latest incident as unacceptable but accidental.
Bro, that is great. Great.
So, in a statement, the politician, who's a member of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's Liberal Party, said he would temporarily step away from duties while continuing to represent his constituency. He added that he would seek assistance without elaborating on what would be involved or what he would seek help for. How about just take a fucking technology class? You know,
But like, I don't fucking understand.
maybe get
that
some
shit,
fucking
bro.
tape for your camera.
Now you know what? I gotta admit something though.
Okay.
I was in a Zoom call for a real estate like class with my whole office, and I was
You
home.
stood
I was
up and you
getting
didn't
ready.
have pants on.
I was getting ready for the real, but we had like 15, 20 minutes, and I was like, let me hop in the shower. But I had the computer by the bathroom,
Sure.
so I'm in the shower, and all of a sudden I hear the lady like, "Oh, welcome class," and I was like, "Oh shit!" I ran, but she had everybody's cameras and mics turned off.
Okay.
Okay.
So luckily,
Okay.
they didn't
Sure.
catch me coming out of the bathroom, everything dangling and all the good
Yeah.
stuff. So I was
Tripping
like,
over your
yeah,
nuts and
yeah,
shit.
bro, that would have
trickling.
been crazy.
Yeah,
But it
right.
happens though. See, that's if the cameras were on.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
exactly.
I'm like, I'm doing the Zoom with my daughter 2 or 3 days a week, and she usually she clicks. It is what it is. It's not that fucking difficult.
It's
you
not,
shouldn't be
it's
doing.
not.
No, it's
like,
not.
It's just
somebody
you forget. You forget.
and-
You're in your own shit and you
and-
forget.
And how many people have made the fucking mistake in the past few months? You should have learned from
Oh,
theirs.
dude. Yeah. If
They got
you watch the news at
masturbating
all,
person,
yeah.
sex people. They got like porn memes for that shit too. Like, yo, you're tripping.
Teacher sucking nipples.
Yeah,
How about
like-
if you're not using Zoom, just turn the freaking food. As soon as we're
Yeah.
done, the first thing I do, quit
turn
Zoom.
that camera off. Bro.
Quit Zoom,
You
and
have
then all that other shit. So, all right, I guess that's what happened with that. What a dork. So, all right, Laz, you're up, bro.
This was fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
Pilot sleeps during flight, misses destination by 70 miles.
What?
What?
That happened before. That happened a few years
Well,
ago up
This is
in like
Australia.
Michigan.
Oh, this is in Australia.
Okay.
What's up, Lucas?
No, I was going to say it's not Anton, is it?
No. Jesus.
Oh, it was a smaller plane though, but it was a ferry plane.
Okay.
It's the Australian Transport Safety Bureau launched an investigation. Oh, this happened a few months ago.
Okay.
And they were trying to contact him for 40 minutes because he just wasn't contacting them or talking to them. And then they had a military plane try to get a hold of him and they have like a distress signal or something
Sure.
like that. And he didn't wake up for like 50 minutes. And they ended up, sorry. Oh, so since you know they're
He's probably
high
in there with some binoculars like, this bitch is asleep.
yeah, a higher plane. So they didn't have. I guess there wasn't enough oxygen in the plane for the height that it was, and it was a smaller plane. And they finally woke him up, and he was just like, "I had a long night last night."
Wow.
And that was fine. I'm just like, "Yo, they're tripping." Though.
Dang.
It's Australia. Though.
I partied just a little too hard last night, boys.
That's crazy.
Lack of sleep, lack of oxygen.
Yeah.
knocked out.
Passengers are like, "What's going on, man? We're supposed to land like half an hour ago."
Yeah.
No. Thank God
It's
the
like
plane,
Belarus
the plane
all
didn't have
over
anybody in there.
Oh, just a plane. All right.
Yeah, it's a ferry plane, so he was going to pick up the people from one island to another island.
Bro, that's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
What a dork. That sucks. That's got to be embarrassing. Can you imagine? I mean, definitely going to lose his job.
They just opened an investigation on it. That's why.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Matthew Lee from the Associated Press. U.S. tells Russia it won't rejoin Open Skies Arms Control Pact. So Biden administration informed Russia on Thursday that it will not rejoin a key arms control pact, even as the two sides prepare for a summit next month between the leaders. U.S. official and Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman told the Russians that the administration had decided not to re-enter the Open Skies Treaty, which had allowed surveillance flights over military facilities in both countries before Donald Trump withdrew from the pact. As a presidential candidate, Biden had criticized Trump's withdrawal as short-sighted. So Biden's like, "No, you shouldn't have done that." And he's like, "Yeah,
I'll do the same.
yeah, but fucking politics."
Fuck it though. I mean,
But you
he
know
has
what?
to do this kind of shit.
I do. I agree. Thursday's decision means only one major arms control treaty between the nuclear powers, the New START treaty, will remain in place. Trump had done nothing to extend New START, which would have expired earlier this year. But after taking office, the Biden administration moved quickly to extend it for 5 years and opened a review into Trump's Open Skies Treaty withdrawal. The officials said that the review had been completed and that Sherman and former Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov that the decision not to return and we are not going to return. And the reason they're saying is because Russia's violations. In concluding its review of the treaty, the United States therefore does not intend to seek to rejoin it, given Russia's failure to take any actions on returning to compliance. Further, Russia's behavior, including its recent actions with respect to Ukraine, is not that of a partner committed to confidence building. So, yeah, man.
Crazy.
It is crazy. A lot going on between our two countries right now.
You know, I was looking up today and I was like, hey, Biden is pretty gangster. He's not playing. Like, he's old
school, dude.
Hey, there's a lot of war stuff going on between China and
remember,
Russia
he
grew
now. He grew up at that time.
Wait, between China, Russia, and us?
No, like us. Yeah, he's putting them in tough spots. But the thing is, they're like responding aggressively, so it's kind of like
it's true, but
he was around our age when Russia and US had like big beef.
For sure.
That is what whatever we're doing now is what we're going to remember for the most part. We're probably stuck in whatever we're going to be stuck in for the next 40 years.
Probably.
So imagine when we're 80 years old and we're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I remember Russia, the communists, they're not fucking with us. We're not fucking with them. I don't care. You feel me?
It's going that direction, though.
It looks bad.
And here's the thing: everything that Russia's doing to us, trust me,
we're doing the same.
We're doing the same shit.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
We just don't hear about it over here because it's covert, and Russia's never going to really release. They don't want the world to know.
Put them down. Yeah.
That someone hacked their asses. Same thing with China, but we don't give a fuck. I'm sure we've been hacked and haven't said shit though.
Yeah, I don't know, like with the planes and stuff. I don't know if you were able to see. You live close. You know, the Air and Sea Show was like not far from here.
It was awesome.
Yeah, so the hotel. I'm like literally like a few miles away from where it was. So we saw all the planes.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty awesome
really,
show.
Like, I wish I'm gonna go now. I've never been to like actually the show and just be around it. Yeah, I just want to go and just chill. Maybe bring my daughter or some of the kids and just relax and watch everything. But literally, the planes are really, really loud, bro.
Yeah, man.
And
oh my god.
And then like when I'm reading like the news things and they were like, oh, we're warning residents that nothing's going on. How do you live somewhere and hear the planes and not know that something is wrong? Because all that shit's really, really loud.
Oh, dude, I was just saying that to my brother because I went to take K1 to the hotel, and I'm sitting there at the stoplight, and all of a sudden I hear, wow, like the crazy sound, bro. And it was just the sound of the jet. My whole car was shaking. Everything was shaking.
And it wasn't even moving fast. You know what I mean? Like, they're not even like... So imagine one of those things just flying through, like, huge planes
with a bomb,
helicopters with a bomb, like, or flying low. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy for real.
And you'll see here they do them in formations. You'll get like 3 or 4 or 5 of them like right next to each other and shit. I remember living up north after the whole thing was happening with COVID, and the United States military had a flyover. They went over Philly, they went over New York, they went over DC. I actually have video I took of it. It was freaking cool, man. They're just, in formation. It was a Delta formation. I think it was 5 of them just flying all across, DC, and they flew back.
But the beauty is that no matter what, if there was ever some crazy situation, U.S. has 11 aircraft carriers. No one else. The closest,
China has 1.
Yeah, the closest has 3 or 2. I think it's
Russia. Russia
it's
is
either
next.
Russia or France or somebody that has 2. So it's like really
Lucas,
we'll run
Research Lucas.
Can you look up aircraft carrier count by country?
Yeah, for sure.
Do
Russia.
you guys do errands?
Before I do,
Sure.
largest Air Force, American U.S. Air Force.
Yeah,
Second
all
largest
day,
Air
all
Force,
day.
U.S. Navy.
Really?
Really?
Oh, that's interesting.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well,
Sorry about that, Earth.
11 aircraft
That's
carriers,
hilarious.
That's great.
bro. It's crazy.
And
That's great.
aircraft
Do they do air
carrier
shows like
plane
that?
count, or
Yeah. Country
Yeah, aircraft carrier count.
Do they do air shows and stuff like that in Philly as well? Or
They have them. You'll
Atlantic
get
City-
like Thunderbirds,
Atlantic City, yeah,
Blue Angels.
Atlantic City up in August. Except for the trick with that is don't go during the show. Go like 3 days before.
oh,
'Cause
so
they
they seem like
Because they
Why
practice.
they practice?
Practice.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure. So real quick, the Trump administration already said that. Here it is. So the Treaty on the Open Skies was basically it allows both countries to kind of not spy on each other, but fly over and take images of military stuff.
Can you fly over military bases?
That's
or
a
no?
great treaty to get out of. Fuck
Well,
that.
yeah, but including its review, or no, hold on. It's intended to build trust between Russia and the West by allowing a cord of more than 36 signatories to conduct reconnaissance flights over each other's territory to collect information about military forces and activities. More than 1,500 flights have been conducted under the treaty since it took effect in 2002, aimed at fostering transparency and allowing for the monitoring of arms control and other agreements. So yeah, it allows you to kind of spy on each other. And now they're like, nope, not anymore, bitch.
Exactly.
You can, now you can rely on your satellites.
So right now, could you? Before could a Russian plane just fly over the whole United States for no reason from their side, their west to
I
their
don't
east?
know about that.
I mean, we did. You too.
I'm sure if you're up high enough, you probably can. That would be my guess.
But I did. Yeah, you too. Dragon Lady. We flew over Russia. There's only one that got shot down.
Okay. So,
And
I remember
did
that
find-
actually.
What about the
Yeah.
aircraft carriers?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up with that?
United
You have to
States,
stay up.
11 in service, 55 decommissioned, 2 under construction, and 12 never completed.
Okay.
China?
Yeah. Cuts. China's one.
2 in service, 0 decommissioned, 3 under construction, and 0 not completed.
Oh, 2 in service. Okay. All right.
And 3 in
So two. So
construction.
China's number 2? No. Who's number 2?
I think France and China
Below
are tied.
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. Okay. Sure.
2,
United Kingdom doesn't have much.
How many they have?
2 in service, 41 decommissioned, 0 under construction, and
So everyone has
13
2, and we
Everyone
have
has to,
11.
Max is 2 after us.
Jesus, I didn't realize we were.
We're so gangster.
Dude.
They're stationed a lot
Suck
of
it,
places too.
Earth.
Yeah, exactly for
Yeah,
real.
they're stationed like
Suck it.
everywhere.
It's everybody
Yeah.
has 1, 0, 1, or 2, except
Yeah.
for us.
That's what
Wow.
they're telling us.
Yeah,
Russia
more.
has
that's
1.
true.
Actually,
That's
Russia did have 2. One of them was on dry dock, getting fixed up, and what happened was a crane went through the flight deck and it caught fire.
Wow. Sure.
Yeah, that sounds like an
No, no, no.
inside.
A crane.
Inside,
Somebody
yeah.
cut that shit.
Yeah, there's
exactly.
yeah.
They actually released photos. A crane fell through the.
Oh, we
course it
believe
would.
it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we're
it
saying
happened.
is-
We
so
don't know how
fucking-
the crane
yeah,
fell.
Yeah,
Haven't you
exactly.
haven't you ever heard make it look
Some-
like an accident?
Subterfuge. All right,
Or maybe
Lucas.
they faked that. Like maybe they have it. It's there.
Could be.
It's time for.
Wait a minute. What the fuck?
All right, Lucas. Time for WTF news. What you got?
All right, so I had to find a couple different sources because the original one I did see originally. Do you guys
The original
remember-
one you saw originally? Well, that's good to
Yeah.
know.
I was gonna let it
Alright.
slide. I was gonna let it
No,
slide.
fuck that. That's like more nicer or whatever.
Yeah,
Shit.
but there was this lady that was missing for 3 weeks, and she was found naked in a Florida storm drain.
Oh, I saw
Oh,
that
I
shit.
did. I did see that.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
She had to be rescued.
Yeah.
She had to be rescued again, naked from a Texas storm drain.
Yeah.
Wait, the same lady, the one that was in Florida, went to Texas?
What?
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Wow.
A woman who was missing for 3 weeks and then rescued from a Florida storm drain found herself in another underground tunnel system in Texas over the weekend.
But look, the
From
first
Fox
time
News.
they
Did she-
asked her how did that happen to her, and she was like, I don't know, I just woke up here. So what happened in Texas now?
She's
Just woke up
sleepwalking
there.
and did
No.
she scout them out beforehand so when she falls asleep she knows where to go?
It doesn't exactly say, but she was taken to a hospital by her mother told West Palm Beach, Florida.
West Palm Beach. Okay. Wow.
Kennedy had
It's
been
about an
checked
hour and a half
into
north of us.
Yeah, she had been checked into a rehab facility in Texas when she wandered off.
Yeah.
But they like
Found
the
a
thing
storm
is,
drain.
when they took her out of the storm drain, they had to do a lot of stuff. Like they had to call the fire department and shit. Like she was literally stuck. But how the fuck
She
did
was
you get
stuck? Like how
Like
they find her?
stuck.
How'd
Is she
get
like
in there,
calling through
in? It's like she came from
storm
another
drain?
part of the storm drain. Like
Oh,
she didn't
yeah.
come from that part.
How do you like hello?
I don't know.
All right. Well,
The police found her, and when they approached her, she slipped into a nearby storm drain.
oh Jesus Christ, man. I believe it. All right. So shout outs. Any shout outs out there, Les?
Shout out to one of your people, bro. Somebody from Philly.
Oh yeah.
I met
So
somebody.
what I do?
Nah, not you. I met somebody named Pat from Philly. He's in a couple of places, but he lives close to the hotel that I work at. He was a cool dude. He was happy Philly's finally in the playoffs for basketball.
I mean, wow, it
76ers.
looks like we're gonna take it to the second
You
round.
guys 4 of those, right? Or not? You didn't
No,
win the
we
game
lost yesterday. Embiid
okay.
went out like in the last quarter with a bit of a strained knee, which he landed awkwardly. That's what happens when you're really tall and you're really big, muscular and heavy on the top. So, but we'll see. We should finish him up the next one. It's a home game. We should be good. But yeah, it would have been nice to sweep him.
Yeah, that would have been fire. For once, you guys never do anything over there. anyways.
Whatever, dick. Man. Did you hear that shit,
But-
Pat? That's his name, Pat?
Yeah,
Hear
but
that
whenever I
shit?
meet somebody from Philly, I talk to them because of you guys.
All right, that's right. We like that. For sure.
I shared the show with him, so he's
How'd
definitely
you guys like that ejection of the fan?
Yeah,
one?
dude.
The one that threw the stuff at Westbrook?
Popcorn. I mean, that's
Yeah, we can't-
nothing compared to
Oh,
the
but
guy
he-
that freaking spit and the guy that threw a bottle. He
Yeah,
just
but
dumped a
they
little popcorn.
banned that fan,
They
bro.
should. He should be banned from all this
From
shit.
popcorn?
Yeah.
That's one of your fans.
Yeah, but you can't. You just can't
fuck
do that
it.
shit. Whether
Philly
you're our
fans
fan
are
or not.
You know what?
What did they do?
And
They
what's
threw
that?
popcorn at
Popcorn.
Westbrook.
Yeah, but the guy like stomped on the freaking 76ers logo as well. And even Kevin Garnett was like, "You can't do that shit, man."
That was a player just did that to the Celtics logo too. Kyrie.
That was Kyrie.
That was
I saw
Kyrie?
that,
yeah, Kyrie did that.
So yeah.
But
But-
wait, they threw popcorn at Westbrook?
No. Westbrook, they threw a water bottle at him.
Oh,
no,
my God.
when he was getting escorted out of the
Oh,
game.
Westbrook and the Sixers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Kyrie Irving's got the bottle. Yeah, Westbrook was leaving. The guy just, dumped a little
I
popcorn.
mean, Westbrook kind
No,
of
but
deserves it because
that guy that dumped the popcorn got banned from
He should.
Phillies.
You just said that. We just had this
Yeah,
conversation.
but you guys that's how you guys act. The Philly fans will act like that, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
you guys-
we're passionate fans.
Bro,
Nah.
Westbrook deserves it, though. Come on.
All right, there you go. See?
if
That's
it wasn't
right.
Westbrook,
That's right.
I would look. If it wasn't Westbrook, I probably would have had any
like
other
if it
players
was
back.
Dwayne Wade, bro, that
Nah.
guy would be like crucified.
Then it's
You know,
fucking-
he'd
But like
be
Westbrook's a
bad.
fucking dick. Fuck him.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear you.
exactly.
Like-
Well, there you go.
Should've
But
been like,
hey, I told you about the time I went to Philly and for a layover, the bartender didn't want to serve me because I had a Dolphins hat on.
Yeah, you told me that.
no.
Yeah, real shit.
You can't hate on
Why?
the
What the
Dolphins.
fuck?
And
though.
I'm like, yeah, you're gonna serve me anyways.
Yeah,
We don't,
He
even
did.
have, we don't even have a rivalry with Philly. Come
It doesn't
on.
Sure.
matter. That's
I
they
know.
were- Their
Hardly
dicks
ever
are so
play
big
each
with
other.
their
I know, they
fucking
never play each
dumb
other.
shit.
So, Laz, any other shout outs over there?
If those are shout outs,
Nah, I had
Lord.
one shout out to your.
It was like,
Nah, he was a
Marco-
cool dude.
Yeah,
Like, fuck,
that's cool. That's cool. Any Lucas? Any shout outs over there? No. None this week. How about you, Ronnie B? Any shout outs?
I have a nice shout out I want to give to the Seminole Hard Rock and Hotel and Casino. Am I allowed to do that? I'm allowed to,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Good shout out. They gave me a nice little win at the Baccarat tables.
Nice.
It was nice.
Hell
It was
yeah,
fun.
bro. Good for you.
And you
I
know
bro.
haven't
they-
been,
you know
I haven't
they
been
gave
for
it
the
to
whole
you, too.
time. It was it's just like they're letting you win right now, you know?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been there since the pandemic, over a year, you know, and we went and it was amazing actually what they did out there. It's so nice, bro.
It was
Like,
nice there.
It
I
was
have
so
another one,
packed full of people. I had to do a
Nobody
little
has
delivery.
masks on.
No one has masks
Nope.
on.
Yep.
I had to do a delivery for a cake, and I was like, "Let me stay a little bit," and then
There you go.
walked out with some extra cash. So
That's
it was
what's
fun.
up, bro. Good for
It
you,
was
man.
fun. It was fun.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I don't have any shout outs. I
got
definitely
another
want to.
one.
What's that?
I have another one.
You do? Okay.
The manager for Oakwood Plaza at the Regal Cinemas in Hollywood.
Okay.
Because Layla and I went to the movies for the first time for like a year and a half.
Sure.
And like they were really, really, really nice. Like
Hell
help-
yeah,
like,
dude.
what-
They're like, oh my God, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Did you rub your
People.
nuts and shit?
They wanted they wanted to walk with us with our food to the fucking movie theater.
Like carry the food for you?
yeah, I'm just like, no, it's
Wow.
because they're like,
Did you
I'm like,
tip
yeah,
them?
I drove by there and I saw it was open. I didn't realize the movie theater was open yet. So then I was like, oh, Layla, let's go to the movies. I saw it was open. And then when I walked in, it's like, yeah, we're losing everybody. Nobody's coming back to the movies. And like, we were so excited because, you know, something like Layla's always like, we don't really do anything anymore because
Sure.
nothing was open. Then we get ice cream and bullshit. So then we went there and I explained to him and I'm like, yeah, man, all the movies are coming out at home, but I like having fresh popcorn.
Yeah, dude, fresh popcorn,
and the
reclining seats. Yeah, man.
The
The big
talking
screen.
about that the other day, bro.
That's it. I
Yeah,
miss the
fun,
movies so
man.
much.
Yeah,
And it was great. And then they were like they really treated us very well. And they're very nice. And literally, we only talked to the guy for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's cool. Hell yeah. Happy to hear it. Well, I have not been to the movies in quite a while. I'd like to go soon, that's for sure. All right, so we're going to take
much coming out.
What's that?
There hasn't been much coming out.
No, but once James Bond comes out, I'm
seeing that
there.
shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I bet you it breaks
October.
records.
Oh, it
Considering.
has to, yeah.
yeah,
Considering?
they're the only, I think they're the only one that like postponed this shit for real.
Well, no, a lot of people did. There's a lot of movies coming out.
The
But
Fast and
they got to
Furious
wait.
shit, that one.
Yeah, for sure.
But 007 I'm going to see no matter what.
100%. All right, we'll see you guys in a bit. Boom. Oh, we're going to come back with a one-child policy, by the way. That's what's up.
3-child.
Or 3-child. Well, it was 1. Jesus Christ. This was the worst exit ever. His show, Viva La Bam, was really good. Same thing with Wild Boys. Lucas and I went through the Wild Boys shows. They were pretty awesome. All right, so we're going to jump into the one-child policy implications, the 3-child policy that, they just basically said, hey, we're going to let you have 3 kids now. But I want to talk about, like, what happened with the one-child policy. And the reason they did it because the population was getting too big too fast. So this is Adam Hayes from Investopedia. One-child policy had serious implications for China's demographic and economic future. In 2017, China's fertility rate was 1.6, among the lowest in the world. Fertility rate means for every 2 people, you're having 1.6 kids. And the reason that's bad is because obviously you want to have 2 to replace the 2 people that are having the kids. Anything more than that, you're adding. So losing a lot of, people. China is now considered gender askew. There are roughly 3 to 4% more males than females in the country. With the implementation of one-child policy, the preference for male children, China saw a rise in female fetus abortions, increase in the number of baby girls left in orphanages, and even increases in infanticide of baby girls. There were 33 million more men with 115 boys for every 100 girls as compared to women in China. So could you imagine?
Crazy.
Dude, that's bad. Like, because
That's bad.
in any, just about, I would like to think, and this isn't something Lucas can find because it would, take a lot more research, but I'm pretty sure just about in every mammalian species, there are more females than males because without the females, you're not going to have kids. There can be 1 male can have sex with 10 females and have all kinds of kids, but if there's only 1 female, you're not going to be able to have a whole lot of kids.
Exactly.
So it's just natural selection has caused that to happen. But
At
that's
first,
the biggest issue.
I didn't know where it was going before I started reading about it.
Sure.
But they literally like we're losing the population, but then the people don't want kids though.
Yeah.
They don't want more kids because apparently it's very difficult to live with what they have now.
Well, they were also brought up with that mentality, though. So it's
that's
hard,
and that's how they
That's
look
a
at
part
it.
of it too. Yeah,
it's
sure.
hard for them to take care of it. The infrastructure's difficult. They're already struggling as it is. I mean, we're not the same type of country as China, but I guess they have over 1 billion people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 point, Lucas.
Research Lucas.
I want to say like
It's 1.3. 1.3.
I don't know. I feel like India's 1.3. I think it might be even like closer to 1.8.
Yeah,
So
they're
Ooh,
go ahead.
1 1.398 billion.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah, they have
yeah.
like so.
You won, bro. Closest without going over.
In India, they're not that far behind, 1.366.
Okay, so they're about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
See, I think India has a lot less infrastructure and a lot less.
Oh, they certainly do.
So
100%.
and they don't have that kind of situation. So I don't know.
yeah,
man,
but
you
then
know?
like look at like random things like coronavirus. They're still struggling with that.
Yeah,
because of-
because the freaking president decided to hold political rallies and
dude, and
everyone,
not only
yeah.
that, like they for in their religion, you know, the cow is sacred.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
been groups in the thousands of people grabbing cow feces and putting it on themselves, saying it's going to protect them from COVID.
Oh,
And-
really?
Yeah, it's a
I
lot
didn't
of
know
stuff
that.
going on, man. It's becoming really crazy, you know.
Wow.
Good Lord.
So yeah, it's real bad. I mean, the situation is bad, but also if you think about it, like not having hospitals. I saw videos where there were ambulances lined up waiting to get into the hospital by the hundreds.
Really?
With patients of COVID.
Oh,
in the
dude,
back.
they're
Like, it was
burning
crazy.
bodies in the
crazy.
streets. And what happens is over there is generally with the religion, when somebody passes away, you cremate them.
Yeah.
But the cremate cost is like quadrupled to like $200 that a lot of people just can't afford. And what happens is even before COVID, when you couldn't afford it, they would just put the body in the river. And that's how they would, you know, it'd be like a bit of a different type of passing. But now, since it's quadrupled, you know, and there's people can't go to
just
work.
Keep putting a whole bunch of corpses in the
Yeah,
fucking
and that's
river.
what's happening. They're freaking washing up all over the place. So it's
Crazy.
bad over there.
Right
There's
now
no
it's
doubt
getting
about that.
crazy. Yeah, definitely.
So finally, the one-child policy has led to proliferation of undocumented firstborn children, non-firstborn children. Their status as undocumented makes it impossible to leave China legally, as they cannot register for a passport. They have no access to public education. Oftentimes, their parents were fined or removed from their jobs. So that's part of the,
that's-
you know,
That's crazy.
It's
Can
crazy.
You imagine not having an identity?
sure.
Like
yeah.
not having an identity.
Just because you were
can't? Yeah.
second born.
Like that's
how it
real
was.
crazy.
The from before,
Yeah,
the kids from before,
Wow.
from the one child policy,
correct.
and then they were saying that the women, they're worried because the companies don't want to pay like maternity leave.
Yep.
So like, if you decide that you want to have a second or a third child right now, even if you're working, now you're fucked. You're out of work. Even
There's
and
no
they're not paying-
protections. There's no legal
protection.
protections.
There's no
there are
help.
here. Because here you can't. You fire a woman for getting pregnant or
Oh, you're
demote her,
fucked,
you're
bro.
done.
Good.
done.
Yeah,
You
you
see?
better fire my
Yes.
baby mama, my
Yeah.
wife for baby mama.
No,
Dude.
see, that's what's crazy because, you know, even with all that, there's so many people that are like, oh, China's the example of a great communist leading country. Look how they're doing
I don't
it
know
all
who
right.
fucking
It's
says that
so
shit.
many people support
Because
China.
they're out.
It's
Oh, from
incredible.
China, sure.
If you're
No,
not
no,
paying,
not
if
from
you're not
China,
paying, if you're not paying
Really?
attention, to, if
Yeah.
you're not paying attention to everything, it's a successful country. But
Yeah.
the reason it's successful is because they really destroy their citizens. Not destroy
Yeah.
their citizens, but like, what would you say? They're just not. They're not good. I don't know. They don't treat them properly.
No, and they're not successful. I mean, like, really. I mean, yeah, they're the second powerful nation, but I mean, as far as citizens go, like you're saying,
Yeah,
as far
that
as your-
like the
your
population is not
population-
good, but if you look at them as a country with what they produce and blah blah blah, yeah, they're one of the threats. If you have a problem with countries, you don't want to have a problem with China.
Sure.
But the people that live there aren't living the best life
No.
unless you're like up
Not
it,
even
like
close.
So,
yeah.
okay, March 2019, this is when the second child policy came out. Lily Kyo and Q-Ying Wang from The Guardian. For Zhu Meru, 38, the thought of having a second child is exhausting. This is child number 2. We're not even at 3 child yet. Her days typically begin at 5 a.m., don't end until 11 p.m., and are filled with shuttering her 9-year-old son to school, helping him with his homework, preparing meals, and running an online clothing business. It's hard to find time even to sleep for a few minutes in a chair, she says, sitting at a McDonald's while her son plays a game on a phone.
Welcome to parent life. Come
Yeah,
on, my
and the
boy.
detritus of a Happy Meal in front of him. Detritus. I don't know.
Crime,
If that's,
that's a little bit of a Crimea River right there.
yeah. Like,
yeah, but she has to do a lot. You feel me? Even us right now, we're with our kids all the time. I'm pretty sure none of the four of us want another kid like right now.
Well,
And we're not even living. It's not even that hard, and we're around our kids all the time.
I mean, you're right, but at the same time, if another kid were to join the thing, like the party, you know, it's not gonna be
it's
like,
fine.
oh, I'm done. I can't,
But like
you know,
we're able to afford to send our kid to
we can afford it
daycare.
here.
I mean, like my kid's in public school now, but
Very
like
true.
before she was in regular public school, we sent her to private school. We paid. We could afford it. Even if you can't afford it, they pay for you certain things for you to send
especially if
your
you
kid
get
to
good grades.
VPK and this and that. I'm talking about like when they're younger.
Yeah.
Sure.
When they're older, it's like, oh, they're older, so it's not that bad. But like paying for them, feeding them, healthcare, your job's gonna probably pay for whatever you need. You know what I mean? Like I've paid for health insurance for Layla for what? She's fucking 12. Since before she was born, I was paying for fucking health insurance
Sure.
for her. You know what I mean? But we can afford it because most of the time our jobs take care of it. Like, and if they can't or you can't afford it, you probably get Medicare or whatever.
yeah,
Sure.
here they give it to you for free until the baby's 5. So
Yeah,
it's not that
dude,
bad.
Medicare, everything is paid for.
Yeah,
everything.
everything. For a little kid, everything.
Food.
Everything.
They don't have
Doctor's
that situation. Yeah,
visits.
they give. I forgot about that. They give you the fucking WIC
Yeah.
if you want it. If you want to go apply. Like, we have so many resources and so many things to help us. People don't understand that other countries don't have that.
We're super blessed for real.
So
yeah, you
now-
see, I didn't even realize like it's a second nature. You think it's
yeah,
automatic,
but it's not like that
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's not.
Even like the same shit where they're just throwing vaccines at everybody, and we're able to go get a COVID test whenever we want. You know how much it costs to get a COVID test?
Bro.
Like in Haiti, it costs $100 or $84. In Haitian money, that's like fucking 84 times 10, more than that.
$840?
$8,400.
Okay.
$840. I think it's $12 now. So of their money. So it's crazy that we don't even know how much we have that we take for granted.
No, for sure. See,
Yeah.
that's what one thing I was telling because one of my uncles came from Honduras to get vaccinated.
You
And I'm
can,
telling
you
them.
could be from another country,
Yeah,
just
you
walk
could-
up,
yeah,
they're going to
exactly.
vaccinate you.
As long as you can prove your
crazy.
age.
But
And-
what I've told them is like, you know, I've realized that not one time, only in the middle, like when the pandemic first started, but like after those first 3 months, not one time was I not able to get a COVID test and get tested and have the results right away. Not once.
not once.
No, ever.
Ever.
That's incredible.
People don't have that everywhere. Even the countries that we have problems with and they're supposed to be supposedly powerful or whatever, they don't take care of their people. I mean, they take care of us. Yeah, they do. Well, for the most part.
We're pretty well taken care
We're
of. That's
good.
a big
We're well
argument I always have when people say America doesn't do much, but because we do. I mean, we do a lot for us.
Sure.
We have every opportunity to do whatever we need to do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
there's
everybody
some-
wants to fucking come over here.
Exactly.
Some people are unfortunate, but you know what I mean? Sometimes you made your own decisions. Sometimes you're just born into a bad situation.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you can figure it out.
Okay, we got to move on, folks.
Yeah, move on. Sorry.
Jesus fucking
We
Christ.
got deep into the
Birth rates have fallen and are likely to continue to drop as parents like Zoo decide against having more children. Because remember, she's getting up at 5 a.m. and going to bed at fucking like midnight, 11. More young women are pushing back against the state propaganda and family pressure, while improving education standards and income levels have delayed marriage and childbirth. Once again, we're talking about this article is from the 2-child policy. Moreover, decades of the 1-child policy has made single-child households the norm, which you guys had mentioned. China could have stopped its policy 28 years ago. Now it's too late, said Yi Fuxian, a senior scientist at the University of Wisconsin in Madison and longtime critic of the family planning policies. Demographers warned that China's population will begin to shrink in the next decade, potentially derailing the world's second largest economy with far-reaching global impact. China's birth rate last year was at its lowest since the founding of the People's Republic in 1949. So once again, that was the 2-child policy. So, and now 3-child. They're letting it happen, folks. 3 children.
They have to. If
They don't
not,
want it.
They don't give a shit.
The people don't want it.
Their population's gonna collapse.
It's already collapsing.
Yeah, they know that it's gonna be gone if they don't fix
By
it.
1950, a third of the population is going to be in its 60s. A third. That
What year?
is crazy. By 2050.
2050.
Oh,
I was about to
like,
say.
what are you talking about?
He's the only one that caught it. He's the
No,
only
I
one
heard
that caught it.
I thought you were about to say something else.
No.
I'm like,
So, all right. Vivian Wang, New York Times, China's 3-child policy sparks indignation and concern. So after China said it would allow couples to have 3 children, the state media trumpeted the move as a major change that would help stimulate growth. But across much of the country, the announcement was met with indignation. Everybody's like, go fuck yourself. 3 children. Did you not listen to us when we
Yeah,
said
for
2
real.
children? They're like, now you can have as many as you want.
nah, that's fine.
And here's the thing. You guys were talking about it, but it basically comes down to this. If you, let's say in America, you only have 1 car, your garage is going to be this wide. Your driveway is going to be this wide. Parking lots are going to be a lot smaller, won't need as many cars. You can't just like all of a sudden say, all right, everyone have 2 cars. Like, where are you going to put them?
It's gonna ruin everything.
Yeah, it'll fuck
It'll
everything
destroy
up. So,
yeah.
their houses, their livelihoods, their schedules, their support, the welfare that China gives to the children, the protections for mothers, like none of that stuff exists. So until it does, it doesn't matter how many children you let them have. That's kind of what a lot of people are saying.
You can't fucking control everything, bro.
No, they can't.
They'll self-destruct.
Well, it could happen.
They have 1.3. They can.
I mean, they're good, but dude, imagine.
Every good communist country ends up, figuring out.
I mean, they'll figure it
In
out.
10, 20 years, their population will be a normal size population. So
Wow.
let's take it easy.
I mean, we'll see.
60. They
We'll
said
see.
1/3 are over 60. So that's it. Like, you have too much people, anyways.
So women worried that the move would only exacerbate discrimination from employees reluctant to pay maternity leave. Young people fumed that they were already hard-pressed to find jobs and take care of themselves, let alone a child, quote unquote, or 3. Working class parents said the financial burden of more children would be unbearable. I definitely will not have another child, said Du Hu Daifang. As a former migrant worker in Sichuan province, Mr. Hu's 35 said he was already struggling, especially after his mother fell ill and could no longer care for his 2 children. So that's what happens all the time because of the way the structure is. Your schedules aren't... Lucas, can you look up the average work day in China? I think it's like 12 hours. It's like the
18.
average. What is it? I don't think it's that
joking.
much. What's that?
Depends on the factory. 18.
18?
18 years?
No.
18
Joking,
hours?
joking.
Oh,
Joking.
what the fuck?
What a dork. Stop the show for that crap. So anyway, they work so much that the parents have to end up watching the freaking children. So so basically it's like on Weibo, users complain of mounting education expenses, sky-high housing prices, and unforgiving work hours, which Lucas is about to tell us. They pointed out
46
China.
hours.
What is it?
46.
A week?
Oh, yeah.
46 hours a week is average in China?
The statistic shows from Statista.com.
Okay, sure.
The statistic shows the average weekly working hours in China from 2006 to 2016. In 2016, employees in China worked an average of 46 hours per week.
All right, well, that ruins my argument.
That's
so
not
that's
bad.
great. Yeah,
but how much do they
that's
pay for
longer
that?
here.
That's
Jesus.
probably what they let
Yeah.
us see.
That's probably what they reported. Yeah, that makes
nah,
sense.
nah, come on, bro. We had all those things with the camps and shit. Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of
because
here.
we definitely work more than 46 hours a week here.
Here,
so,
fuck yeah, we
Not
do every
me
single.
anymore.
Well, yeah,
Nah, I'm just saying, I mean,
Wait,
whatever,
you guys
whatever.
work?
yeah, that's true.
Look, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Lucas, when was the last time you had a fucking job?
I know, you don't want to work. That's fine. I remember.
Bro, if unemployment's giving you like 1,000 every 2 weeks, I mean,
Yeah, no,
it's just-
no, that's here in Florida.
Nah, no,
in Maryland, it's
this-
like, dude, you're getting like $700 a week.
wow.
No, but
that's
it's
so
over.
strange.
Maryland's still giving that?
Yeah,
Right,
I don't think
as of now?
I don't think they canceled it yet.
I
No,
mean,
Florida's done
who's
this
gonna
month.
who's gonna
Yeah.
work? Honestly, who's gonna work if you're getting that?
Well,
for free?
people that are used to making a lot more money.
I mean,
that's
but
for
still,
sure.
no, regular entry level jobs.
Yeah, for sure. Stay home.
700 a week.
Might as well.
Bro, who's gonna work? McDonald's, Burger King. Nobody's gonna work
Fuck
there.
that. Hell no.
No one.
I recommend you first fix the most basic problem with maternity rights and the discrimination of women women will inevitably face in the workplace, and then encourage them to have children. Read the most popular comment under an article about the policy change in Xinhua, the state news agency. Another commenter was more direct. Get out of here. Will you help us take care of our kids? Will you give us a house?
Yeah, I saw that. Where did I read that?
Will you give us a house?
Yeah, what do they
I think
this
it's
is,
asking
bro?
a little much.
Yeah.
So, but help with the kids, that'd be nice.
But they're not forcing them to. The way they're responding to it is like the country's forcing them to have kids. They're
Yeah,
not doing
they're
that.
not.
Well, they're trying. They really are
They're-
trying.
But they're not giving them. They're just like, yeah, have more kids if you want.
They're
But
gonna say-
they're not giving incentives. They're not
Three-child
saying
Mac minimum policy.
do
now.
it. Yeah, exactly.
I've read something where it's like they're going to give like an extra X amount of yuan, but it turns out to be like $60. So I don't know if that's
But
a
like
week
at
or
one
month.
time or like
I don't know.
Every get the fuck out of
They
there.
might
So-
do a New York and give them some burger and fries.
Sure.
That's always a good.
So Xinhua, which is the article or which is the news agency, they did a poll, and the poll question was, "Are you ready for the 3-child policy?" So just a tiny fraction of respondents chose, "I'm ready, can't wait." Of the roughly 22,000 people who responded to the poll, 20,000 chose, "I won't consider it at all." So the poll was quickly deleted. This didn't go. Kind of like my 46 hours work week didn't go as planned. But I'll leave it in, folks. I'll leave it in. So yeah, man, it's pretty fucking fucked up. I just have to say.
I mean, I really do think a big part of that is the mindset, the way they were raised. They were brought up with this one child for
Yeah.
like the whole entire.
Yeah, but imagine
since I was a little
if
kid.
they weren't with that, they'd have 2 billion, 3 billion people over there.
Probably.
There's not enough space over there for that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's true. 100%. So the government said they're going to help family with education costs and childcare and all that
blah,
crack.
blah,
Yeah,
blah,
all that.
blah.
Seriously. So we'll see what happens. There's pressure, obviously, that's being put on them. Pregnancy discrimination is a pretty big thing in China. A lot of women report being fired, demoted, all that shit. So just by telling them they're expecting a child, in fact, there's some place where you have to sign a contract saying you're not going to have children for X amount of years after you get hired and shit like that.
Bro, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
They
So-
do it here too, but it's like not like on
Here,
paper.
I didn't really.
I mean, you used to be, it wasn't that long ago that the pregnancy protections, when it was only like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, they used to do it.
Yeah.
They still kind of do it. Unless you're already in your position, you get pregnant, you're there, have a problem.
Sure.
The
I mean,
same
it's true.
reason.
If you walk into a job application or something pregnant, you're not getting the job. Like
yeah, for sure.
No,
No way.
pregnant? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like if you
it's-
tell them like, "Hey, I'm a month pregnant," you're not getting the job.
it depends
you
on
just
the
don't tell them.
job,
I
you
don't
know,
know,
but
man.
it's
But then
rough.
you just oh, fuck, I lost my train of thought.
Nice.
But it happens. And they pay that's what I was saying. They pay women less because of that. And also insurance premiums are higher if
Yeah.
they're in the pregnancy age. So like whatever we pay, they pay more for themselves.
Yeah, true. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunately it's not something that's going to fix itself, and with the way they live over there, it's not like they have the freedom to just do what they want. There's, the child population score, whatever it's called, the citizen score, where you literally have a score based on. Have you been arrested? What's your credit? What's your job? Like all
they
this
really?
stuff. Yeah. There's a score that each person has based on, who you know and like.
Black Mirror style, like that.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Exactly how I'm fucking
That's crazy.
describing
So
it.
it's like credit score shit.
But it's
basically.
based on your freaking life.
Life score.
Lucas, can you look up citizen score China? I don't know if that's what it's actually called.
Don't hang out with
if
don't
they-
hang out with the number 3. You got to find
social-
yourself a
social
7.
credit.
They do
Like-
that, bro. Wow.
It's called the social credit.
Social credit. There you
Wow.
go. Yeah, dude. It's a real freaking thing, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can't talk to my you can't talk to my kid. Your parents are 4.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how. What's the maximum score? Can you look that up, or if there is a maximum? I think
Rating.
it's like 300-400. It's something in the hundreds. I'm pretty
I
sure.
mean, well, listen, in Asian culture, it is pretty. My wife's Korean, so
Yep.
she's told me that in Korea, it gets as serious as like, oh, they went to that school. Like, let's say you're like,
Oh yeah,
they
Hades
went to-
like that too.
They went to FSU and he's going to FIU. Sorry, you can't. There's no way you can date that person. You know,
I mean,
like
that happens though.
No, but like
No,
it's
but
not,
like
it's not
with-
serious here.
Sure,
Over there,
sure,
it's like
sure.
serious.
Okay.
In
Like,
Haiti, they'll do like level of education. They basically
yeah.
want whoever is your level of education or your status in life to match up with whoever you're talking to or dating.
That makes sense. I can't remember what the country was. I want to say it was India, but there's a woman just last week who left her husband at the altar because she asked him to ask the guy to do his multiplication tables, and he couldn't. He couldn't get past 2. So she's like, the family lied about this guy's education. He's a fucking idiot. I'm not marrying this guy. And the parents were up in an uproar. You said he went to school and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Couldn't get past 2, bro.
some
The
people are bad at
fuck?
math,
Being the
bro.
abacus.
No,
Lucas, anything on the
multiplication
score?
Tables?
I
Come
know,
on.
right?
Yeah, they just talk about it,
Two
blah, blah,
times two is
blah,
four.
but I'm not showing like it's like a credit score 550 to 850.
I got you. All right, well, we're going to take our second break. We're going to come back with weather. Everybody's got a little beef. We got Laz's Corner Positivity. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Boom.
Boom.
Brewery. It's really, really good beer. I should have brought the can with me. That's for sure. It's kind of like a weedy pilsnery type of deal. So before we jump, we're back. Before we jump into Lucas's weather, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the whole cookie thing. First of all, I just want to say the upgraded packaging is pretty freaking sweet. I know this is just a prototype. So Asher Cookie Company. As you can see, those of you listening, it almost looks like a little perfect wooden box. So this is
I want a refund for my box.
right. No, but seriously, is this like something that you contracted a couple local companies or a local company? Like, who made this prototype for you?
No, actually, I found I found a company online that I found a company online that they design special boxes for you, but the boxes that arrive for me, as you can see, Seth, like I want you to maybe describe how nice of quality it feels. Like,
So here's the thing.
This is what I like about
I
it.
said it's kind of like a wooden box, but it's like kind of like a wooden box. I mean, it's
a wooden box.
It's black. It's got a beautiful, clear opening, plastic opening where you can see all the delicious cookies. By the way, he brought us gold flaked freaking cookies, by the way.
Buddy.
So
Those look delicious.
Dude, it's a freaking, I know, right? Sorry, Lucas.
Hey, guava and cheese and dulce de leche.
These are the flavors?
Those are the flavors. You got to take a bite one time. One time for the freaks.
What do you mean one time? I'm pretty sure I'm going to take more than one time bites.
I'm saving mine for my kid.
And honestly, dude, this is one of the, like, I would never expect a case of macaroons to come in such a beautiful box. Now, you said this is the prototype, so is this the direction you're kind of leaning?
Yeah,
Take
it
one of
looks like that's the direction.
One of
Basically, what I want to do is we want to engrave the name into the box. So where, like, you can see right here where it says Asher, that's a sticker.
Sure.
But we want to get it engraved. But we'll see how it goes.
How much more it costs?
Yeah,
I mean, that's an expensive box, man. I mean,
You're gonna have to charge
it
more.
is. So that's the thing. So a lot of people are, a lot of
pass it to
people have been
Laz so he
telling
can
me-
grab his cookies.
Go ahead, buddy. A lot of people have been telling me like, you're crazy for doing that kind of box. You're out of your mind. But it's not.
He's stuffing the box down his shirt, people.
That's hilarious. But it's not. I mean, look. What I want to bring is luxury. What I want to bring is I want to make you feel like you're paying for a good product.
Sure.
That's the final.
And the product's already fucking fire.
Yeah,
That's what I want you to
Like,
feel. I want you to feel like you're eating a good product.
Going
and
in.
you're paying the price, and it's worth it.
Um,
Oh, you heard? Did you hear that? That was nice. I heard that. I know everybody's gonna hear that. That was nice.
That's a beautiful crunch.
Great. So the goal is ultimately to get you to feel like you're buying something that's worth it, and that's exactly what we're trying to get at. The cost of the box is not what I'm worried about. It's capturing the client and making sure that they want to come back and they want to spend their money because they're getting their value worth.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I want to do.
The box definitely screams luxury. There's no doubt about that.
So all the people that when I've talked to them about the box, they're like, "Man, you're spending a lot of money." But then the clients that buy the box
Are spending a lot of money.
No, they're all in love with it. They're like, "Man, they love the way it looks." They're like, "It's
Man,
the
this is
craziest
fire.
box I've ever had for cookies. I can't believe this.
Yeah.
I love this box. I'm gonna keep it for this. I'm gonna go do
yeah,
that."
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
So
What
I
can
was
you
like,
what can you
"Man,
use this for?
Yeah, you can use it for
anything
whatever you want. When it's
Pencils,
empty, you can put whatever you want in
pens.
there. Yeah.
Paintbrushes.
else. Are you gonna
So-
do this out of the shop, or are you trying to do
Dude, this
something
one
with
is
expansion?
freaking delicious.
That's the guava and cheese. Everyone
Dude.
loves guava and cheese. Everyone loves that one.
You didn't give me
Signature
that
flavor.
Ronnie. I don't know, man. I think I'm done with you, bro.
I'm sorry, buddy. When you came to the cafe, I was out. It was sold
I'm
out.
not gonna lie. I did just kind of pop up on you though.
I know, man. He came out of nowhere. He came out. He just shows up. I was like, I had to do a triple take. I was like, is that Laz right here?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. But anyways, you got
So,
some good flavors.
When's the so what's the next plan? Once you have the packaging set, do you plan on just open the kitchen, we're gonna fucking do it? Like, what's up?
No, so now what the main entire goal is to have an online presence where I can ship nationwide.
Okay.
And then the next goal is also to work with companies, local companies. Like I told you, I want to put them in small boutique markets, in hotels,
Sure.
gourmet markets, and stuff like that. So those are the two main goals.
Sure.
Whatever stems from that, we'll see what happens.
Would
there,
you
but-
prefer, like, if you could do it any way you wanted, would you prefer to just have the clients yourselves, do the delivery at yourself, all that? Or would you rather work with a company who's already in the hotels who can do the sales for you?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
You
I
would rather
wanna
go
do
that route?
For sure.
I got you.
100%. Because that's gonna make it easier for sure. That's gonna give us
Give
the
you more
exposure.
time to make
Yeah.
make macaroons.
For sure. And
'Cause
it's
you're gonna need
give
it.
us- I mean, look, I don't know if you heard this.
I'll take the box back, please.
I'm gonna have another one.
Another guava.
I know.
Laz-
They're
hey,
both. Are,
La- Laz was
I love
quiet.
the guava. They're both delicious though.
Laz was quiet in the back.
I only ate two. Save two
gotta-
for Layla. Save two for Layla. Fuck.
No, dude. So, I mean, I know you've heard like successful businesses pay the professionals to do their job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our professionalism is coming from making the cookies and providing that. So I'll leave the work of getting the connections to the hotels and getting the product out there to the people, to those pros.
Yeah.
And that's how you continue to escalate and grow your business. I mean, it's the best way to do it, in my opinion.
And don't forget, Laz, they're vegan. That's the most amazing part.
Well,
I
no,
know.
these ones right here are not vegan.
Oh, the
These
other ones
yeah,
were? Okay.
Yeah, these right here are not
cheese.
vegan. Yeah, the guava and cheese.
Oh,
and
that
hoops
makes
are the-
sense.
Those are dairy. Yeah, these are dairy.
Jeez, what a dumbass.
No,
Wait,
because
even
remember I
the-
told you we had variety of flavors. So I brought you the vegan ones, and I also wanted to bring you guys the regular ones so you can see.
Wow.
It's a little different
Oh my
though.
Damn it,
goodness.
Ronnie.
They're crazy.
Don't do that.
All right. So are they doing the engraved version right now?
Well, we're trying to see because now what I want to do is work with the local company to get me the box. So I send it over to a guy here in Miami. He said he's going to produce one for me. So we'll see what he
Oh,
does.
so I'll ask you about it later. I can ask now.
No, ask whatever you want.
Yeah. So just a prototype, and you can bring it to somebody that can make something like that for you.
Yeah, I ordered like I don't know how many of the prototype box just to see. So I'm giving them out to friends and family, and I'm selling some at the cafe and stuff like that. But the actual final product, that's not it yet. So we're still
How
working
much would that box cost?
This box, I believe, is $325 per box.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
No, I
man.
mean like
crap.
that
Yeah,
box
it's not
filled
bad.
with the macaroons you're selling at the shop.
Okay, so each macaroon is $275, and
There you
basically
go.
that's a 12-pack. So
Okay,
yeah,
It's
definitely
cool 'cause
worth it.
we're gonna do
Each
12-pack and
macaroon-
6-pack.
Each macaroon has its own little like slot in here. It's not like you're just throwing them in there.
I know. It's
You
fucking,
know.
Oh my god.
See,
So
what I
good.
was thinking of doing is online. I mean, you're gonna want to order this for you though, by the way. So I don't know.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2 for
online.
Elena, 2 for you want 2 as well, right? For Layla, and then 2 for
I want everything. Elena's not part of the show. Elena's not talking shit.
So online, essentially, I want to make it strictly 12-pack boxes because if you're gonna be ordering from New York, I don't think you want to order 6
True,
macaroons. So
true.
online, I want it to be strictly 12, but at the store or
How do you handle refrigeration or?
No, frozen. As long as you keep them cold with ice packs, they can ship.
That's
perfectly
why I
fine.
don't understand. That's why I know your macaroons are delicious because even if they're frozen, they're delicious, when you take them out.
No, that's what I was trying to tell you, though, Laz. They have to be frozen. Like no matter
No,
where
but
you go.
other people will have their macaroons that were frozen and they're not delicious.
Oh well, that's
I had literally the first time I took.
Literally-
Fuck you. I took Layla to get macaroons somewhere in the mall, Avatar Mall, and they used to have a little French place where they used to bake the macaroons. Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't do it fresh every
You
day.
told us this story last time he was here.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. And his are still delicious.
Yeah.
And I've had them again like last week. You know what? I'm gonna come buy some tomorrow.
Whatever.
There you
over
go.
there, buddy.
Yeah, there we
I already
go.
gave you my order.
When I
so
get off work,
I
you
got
let
you.
me know when I can pick them up.
I got you.
All right, so we're gonna jump into Lucas's weather.
Research Lucas with the weather.
By the way, if anybody wants to order macaroons like right now, where do they go?
So if they wanted to do it right now, it would have to be on Facebook, direct message, Tostada Cafe, or
Okay.
Instagram, Tostada_Cafe.
So Tostada Cafe, which is your shop. All right, Lucas, what
Can
you
I-
got? Go ahead.
Can I put my order in now since I feel left out?
Absolutely, buddy.
Wait, how long is?
Probably won't take
Just
long
move
to
back
get
to
there.
Miami. We already talked to you about this.
Give him a
bro.
6-pack. All right, Lucas.
With the weather.
What do you got for the weather this week?
This week we have Ho, England.
Ho, England.
Love that place.
I love it. Absolutely. I mean, do they do a lot of gardening there, or is it women? That's the question.
Actually, it seems like they do because looking at the radar, because
The
with
radar.
the weather that I have
Oh, the radar
weather-
for the weather. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
from the Weather Channel, radar has Ho as landlocked, but when
Okay.
I look up Ho, England, it comes up with Plymouth Ho.
Okay. So ain't no ordinary hoe. That's a Plymouth hoe. Okay. Well, I assume it's going to rain every day, so I'll just get it started. See how it goes.
What day would you like started?
Let's start with Saturday. Actually, you know what? Let's start with Friday. Friday should be good.
Okay. Fucking hate this bullshit. There we go. Friday,
Jeez.
June
Friday.
4th.
Why are you so mad, bro?
Seriously.
His
Friday?
gator's not on.
Yeah.
Nah, I shut it off as soon as you walk in the room.
I'll be gay
Friday?
for you this month. This is June.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
Friday, June 4th, high of 62, low of 51. Showers.
Yeah, there we go, folks.
Chance of precipitation at 54%, with the winds coming out of the north-northwest at 10 miles per hour.
10, we'll stick with the rain.
Saturday, June 5th, high of 68, low of 52. Partly cloudy.
Okay.
Chance of precipitation at 24%, with the winds coming out of the north-northwest at 9 miles per hour.
Okay, fair enough.
Sunday, June 6th, high of 68, low of 51. Partly cloudy again.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Throwing
With
me
the chance-
off here.
Yep, with the chance of precipitation staying at 24%, with the winds again coming out of the north-northwest at 9 miles per hour.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so what are we on, the 7th?
Yep.
So Tuesday, the 7th?
Monday.
Monday the 7th. There we go. Off to a great start already. So I'm going to say we're back to showers with a high of 64 and a low of 53. Chance of precipitation, maybe 61%, with the winds coming out of the northwest at 11 miles per hour.
Wow.
You didn't even get the date right.
I already said that in the beginning, though.
No, I'm just saying you.
I
didn't
said the
even get-
7th. So it's the 7th, Monday the 7th.
No, Monday's the 8th.
You said Tuesday.
I have it
said
right.
Tuesday,
Well,
though.
you fixed it for me, but yeah, okay.
Monday's the 8th, no?
No, it's the 7th. Sorry, Laz.
Laz's corner opposite. Laz's corner. Laz.
Okay, so
I had a free
continue.
day today. Don't bother me.
Rain.
Monday, June 7th.
Here we go.
High of 68, low of 51.
Okay, yeah. That was close on the low.
Damn, ho.
I said
Partly
50.
cloudy.
Okay.
Chance of precipitation again at 24, but the wind's coming out of the east southeast at 9 miles per hour.
So I mean, I said northwest on the wind. At least I got the speed. All right, it wasn't terrible. All right, go ahead and finish this off. Let the hoe finish us off on Tuesday.
Tuesday, June 8th, high of 70, low of 53, partly cloudy again.
Wow.
Chance of precipitation at 24% again.
Wow.
And the wind coming out of the southeast at 9 miles per hour.
Wow. So 24%, 9 miles per hour. Not a whole lot of movement there, folks. Wow, England, not with a whole shit ton of rain. Yeah, imagine that. All right.
Research Lucas with the weather.
Good job, Lucas.
Thank you.
Ho. I like it. Is it H-O or H-O-E?
HOE.
H-O-E.
Wow.
We
That's
like
hilarious.
it. All right. So
What? You got beef?
I guess Ronnie B, because
yeah.
I want to hear the fucking story.
Oh,
This
yeah.
just happened today.
Bro, this was whack.
So let's go, bro.
So whack. So I'm at the fucking Whole Foods in Miami Beach. There's a whole line of cars to get in. The parking lot's crazy. I pull up right on the side. I just need to grab a couple things for my son.
This is on Alton?
This is on, is it Alton?
Yeah, right by the fucking tow trucks.
Yeah.
Sure.
By the tow trucks, exactly.
Yep.
Well, whatever. I pull up and I just run into Whole Foods real
So
quick.
where did you park, though?
Yeah.
Right on the outside of the Whole Foods, there's like, I don't know. It's not really a parking spot.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have
okay.
parked
So
there.
wait,
All right,
is
I
it like-
shouldn't have parked there or whatever?
Is it on
all
the street or is it?
It's not on the street, but it's not a parking spot. Like,
Let
I
me tell you
shouldn't have
something.
parked there. I shouldn't.
Continue your story.
I'm-
Yeah,
And I'll go
let's
from
let him finish the story.
Yeah.
I'm sure we
I'm
all
a
know where it's
clown.
going.
I'm a clown. I shouldn't have parked.
there.
there.
No. Just continue the
Still
story.
went to Whole
It was
Foods.
10 minutes, bro. 10
Just
minutes.
tell the story.
That I walk in, I grab my stuff, and I walk out, and my car is gone. And I have bags in my hand. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? My car is gone. I'm looking, and I'm like, all right, I'm totally ridiculous. Like,
Yep.
you know, whatever. I know Tremont Towing is right down the street. I was like, I know they have it. I walk down the street, sweating balls.
Carrying
I was fucked
groceries.
today.
Carrying groceries.
Carrying groceries.
Like an idiot. I get there and they're like, yeah, man, it's in the back. All right, whatever.
Yeah, of course.
and first of all, when I get
Lucas
there,
told your car.
yeah, there's like 10 people in line. So I'm in there hot as hell for like 45 minutes, a little bit more, waiting to get to the window.
Which is about how late you were, so that definitely checks out.
It was
Nah,
terrible.
it was
No,
like
because
30
then
minutes late.
after I had to go home,
yeah.
take the stuff, and then grab the macaroons and the
Sure.
beer. It was like crazy, bro. It was terrible. And like it was just
It's only
the worst
$130
ever.
bucks, though.
But
so
it
that's
was only
not-
$130, but I did go pick it up within the hour.
Did you learn your lesson?
Yeah, but I'm still gonna do shit like that.
Isn't there a Whole
Bro, don't
Foods
tell me
close to
we
your
don't
house?
don't tell me we don't do shit like that all the time.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is what I was going to tell you before they was like, let you finish your story. You're better off parking on the street, bro. They
I know,
can't tow
right?
they can't tow your car fast. Like when you park in parking lots, the
But
tow
it
truck
wasn't
has
a
the
parking
right.
lot though. It was like on the side of the road. It was like on the side off the street. There's like grass there and some parking.
Yeah,
There's
but
parking
it wasn't
spaces.
one of the ones where you have to pay and you don't pay.
It was.
Oh, that's why.
But I
'Cause-
didn't. But I wasn't in a in an assigned spot. It was just
Yeah, that parking lot automatically you're getting towed.
Yeah.
Because even if you,
it was automatically like for real. Like if
yeah,
you
no,
were, like,
if you
watching me, like,
even if you don't
They
pay
totally watch.
or you're,
Yeah.
I have a camera right on
there
there.
had to be someone there like
even if like
Like-
that's one of those places is those spots where if you don't pay or if you pay and your time expires, you get towed immediately. So that's where you were.
literally immediately.
But
instantly.
literally, if you parked your car in the middle of the street, like not even on the side of the road, nothing's gonna happen.
Just
It
give
takes
me a ticket.
forever. You'll get a ticket, and it's gonna take them forever to come get your car to get towed.
There you go.
if I park in the middle of the street,
If you park it like right
No,
now,
like on the curb.
no middle. If you park your car right now in the middle of the street in front of Seth's apartment,
yeah.
nothing's gonna happen because the police have to come, the parking person has to come, then they have to call the tow truck, and it's gonna take at least 30, 40 minutes for that to happen. If you park in one of those parking lots, you're getting towed automatically.
That makes sense. Just put your flashers,
like
put your
if-
flashers on.
You put your
Tremont.
flashes on, do whatever you gotta do. If you're that person, why couldn't you just fucking park in a parking space, Ronnie?
It's a good idea.
I know.
It's a good idea.
Are you saying like Tremont Towing has the right to go into that parking lot? But
What,
if it's
yeah,
on-
whatever.
they have a
part- yeah.
contract for
They have a
that.
contract for that. For
sure.
The same thing with the Normans.
Lucas, my laws with the loop with the
No,
loophole.
like
That's
'cause
pretty
trust me,
cool.
I had to figure all this shit out because with that Normans thing,
Yeah.
Normans, if you park your car on the side of the road in the orange lines, you're good. They can tow your car, but you're gonna get a ticket. The parking person's not gonna give a fuck about you parking outside of the street, whatever. But if you park your car in the parking lot, you're fucked.
Yeah, they get your ass.
they towed people's car there like crazy.
Yeah, that's why as soon as you go into Norman's, they have a map of where you can and cannot park.
And they give you the sign, the
'Cause they'll
little
get
paper.
you. Yeah, you got to park
Marcus'
shit.
Hey.
car got towed on his birthday.
I've seen people get
They
towed
ask
at
you.
Norman's when they walk in to get the map and say, "Hey, can I park here?" When they go back, their car is gone.
Yeah.
For
Fucking
real,
crazy.
That's crazy.
All right, so
But wait, hold on. Fuck Tremont Towing and Miami Beach. My bad.
There you
It was
go.
my fault, though.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
It was my fault.
I'll give you
though.
the towing, but the Miami Beach, we're not gonna leave
no,
that alone.
in Miami Beach.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dork. All right, so
Scumbags.
Lucas, you got some beef too, right?
What?
Yep.
You got beef?
All right, so everybody here has walked their dog, right? Or walked a dog.
Sure.
yeah.
You guys pick up the dog shit?
Yeah.
You have to,
You're
bro.
supposed
Come
to.
on.
What, you step in dog shit again or dog shit on your yard? You've had dog shit as beef before.
I weed whacked the dog shit on the corner.
It went on your face.
Damn, did it get into your weed whacker?
No, because
Dude, that's fucking great.
because I moved the fire hydrant for whatever reason, like 4 feet to the side when they replaced it.
Sure.
Right? So there's a little bit of space between the fire hydrant and the curb.
So they moved the fire hydrant, you said?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Okay.
My weed whacker died, and I just got it up and running
It's
today.
the old move the fire hydrant routine.
So there's tall grass in front of this fire hydrant. I go to start weed whack, and there's a good like medium-sized dog shit pile there. This is the 4th time I've had somebody leave the dog shit
Sure.
on my corner.
This
Sure.
might be a sign.
Is that fire
Oh, wait,
hydrant
it's-
your responsibility?
You should
Lucas?
put a sign.
They're sending a message,
no.
buddy.
No, well, two things.
Camera.
Camera's already in the mail,
Okay, good.
and the
I want
second
to see
one.
footage.
Yep.
Dog shit
Oh
footage.
yeah, all his
Oh,
stories with
shit,
this
it's
shit's gonna
gotta
be
be, it's
hilarious.
gotta be.
Yeah. Put it together. I'll edit a montage for you. Just give me the footage.
And the second, I am going to put a sign up that says, "If your dog shits in my yard, and you don't clean it up, I hope you get pink eye."
Okay. I mean,
I
I,
thought
feel
you were
like
gonna
there's
say,
be
"I'm gonna
something
blast
funnier.
you."
You
I
could
know
think
that's
of.
what I thought he was gonna say.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, no, if I do catch somebody,
I hope you
letting
get
the
a
dog-
paper cut. So there.
Laz, we're so from Miami. Me and Laz at the same time are thinking, I'm gonna blast you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, no, I already
All
have
the
a
shootings
plan.
that's been going on this fucking
I know,
week.
bro. It's
Like,
crazy,
yo.
Oh my god,
If-
that's crazy.
I already do have the plan. If I ever catch man, woman, or child who lets their dog shit in my yard, I will pick it up
And throw it in their
and
face.
throw it at them.
Sure.
Wow, that's
I
fine.
swear to God, I will.
I mean,
Hopefully
bro,
you get that on video too.
people are really like just letting their dog on your yard and shitting.
But he lives in like Amish country.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
why I don't even
Yeah,
understand
but
how
I
many
live in a
dogs are shitting.
neighborhood.
How many
I
people
live
live
in
in
a
your
neighborhood.
neighborhood?
In
A
your
lot.
neighborhood.
For my town, a lot.
I don't. But
We all
How many dog shits in your neighborhood?
people in my neighborhood have dogs. I never find dog shit.
Dog
Because
shit
I mean,
in
like,
every
who's walking their
day.
dog on your front lawn?
He's gonna
though?
get a camera, folks.
Yep.
We'll
Oh, you're
find
gonna know
out.
exactly
Yeah, that's
what it
fucked
is.
up.
Can't
'cause
wait.
somebody, that's crazy.
Yeah, but the dog decides to shit wherever they want to shit. It's
Yeah.
not like-
Yeah,
it's
but
not
the
person.
The
human.
owner has to pick it up. That's it.
Yeah, the owner should pick it up.
Lucas, Laz, did you have any beef?
Nah, after this shit, I don't have nothing.
Okay.
My stuff is nothing.
You got beef?
So I got beef. So we were supposed to interview the COO of a certain company, and no call, no show last Friday. And so I'm like, oh God, here we go. And then it was like the day after, like later on in the evening. Sorry, guy. It said, and I quote, "Sorry, guys, my child swallowed a popsicle stick and all." Popsicle stick and all. Swallowed a popsicle stick and all.
How?
I don't
It's a lie.
know. That's such bullshit. And then like people, because he advertised it on like Telegram, whatever. People were like, "What happened?" I didn't read it because I don't follow this company like that. But like you're talking about, oh, it had to be sedated and blood and
A
blah
popsicle?
blah.
How the fuck a
I
kid
don't
swallows a
fucking
popsicle
know.
stick?
But
Well, maybe it's real, Seth.
I mean, it could be. It's tough.
You
man.
can't have
It's
beef for that,
tough.
bro. You can't have beef for that.
I don't know, man. But the
Nah.
guy doesn't respond. Like I sent him an email, I sent him an outline of the show. Like I get no response. I get nothing. Facebook, I'm like, hey, I have a question. How long you been with the company? I get nothing. And then when it's time to record, he reached out to us. I'm just saying. So we're rescheduling for this Friday.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
that's not his fault, bro.
we'll see.
We have children, Seth.
I get it. I get it.
You think
Anything
you
can
think
happen.
He's gonna come back this Friday after you got beef?
I
He's
don't think
on-
he's
it's
not
another
going to listen
show.
to this show. It's a stock show. It's a separate
Nah,
show.
that's not.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if he comes through. Still haven't heard because he said that, and I said something to the effect of, "No worries. I hope all is well. Let's reschedule for this Friday." I sent you the outline. No fucking response on that either. Nothing. Just crickets over there.
That's weird. That's shady. That's
It's
shady.
fucking weird,
That's
dude.
shady.
Is
No
it
wonder your
about-
fucking stock
Because
hasn't moved
if you're on
in 2 fucking years.
if you're on the
Or
if you're
kids
gonna come
swallowing popsicle
yeah if your
sticks.
kid swallowed a pop, you could say like, hey, I have an emergency, I can't make it today, and then
I
say
mean,
it
or
later.
just anything.
Nah, you're not. If
Or you wait till the next fucking day.
yeah, you don't wait till the next day, bro. That's weird.
Nah, your kid swallows a popsicle stick right now. We all have children, bro.
Sure.
You're not
Yeah,
I'm not
but-
gonna give a flying
Bro, you
fuck
have
about
a-
anybody in here if something like that happens to Layla.
You gotta have a downside when Layla, like he said, they're in the hospital and surgery and this and that. What are you gonna do? You
yeah,
gotta
but
wait.
like with Seth for sure, I'm gonna text Seth like, yo, my kid's fucked up. I'm out. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Just like when Ricky gets
but-
shot, he knows to text me right away.
No, but Ricky's not texting Seth. You feel me?
Sure,
Like,
he's texting you.
yeah, he's gonna text
Exactly.
me. And like Ronnie, like the group, are you gonna text the group message? Like honestly, like if something's wrong with your kid right now, you're
Not if something's wrong, but later on when I'm like handling it, if
Yeah.
I know I fuck you guys up and I missed the show, I'll be like, yo, my bad, this happened, emergency, I'll call you later, and then I'll say it. I won't just like ghost you and be like, oh, yeah, something
It's
happened.
just weird.
And then I won't answer you no more. Nah, that's weird.
We'll see. I mean, if he comes through this Friday, great. If not, eat a dick. That's pretty much it. Like you asked to be on our show. I just sent you a 2 freaking page outline I put together about your, questions, and I let you know everything we're going to say. I went to online and sourced questions from investors of your company. So you got all the shit you need. All you got to do is show up and deliver what's on the paper, man. We'll see what happens. So, but I hope, it's funny. I hope that's what happened, but at the same time, you don't want to hope that on anyone's kids. So I'm kind of
I
like,
hope that was.
I hope it wasn't a lie, bro. Because
Yeah.
sometimes when you do shit like that, it's like
Yeah, I mean, if
it
he
happens.
lies about shit like that, that's fucked up for real.
yeah.
I would never lie about something with my kid, bro. That's
Sure.
retarded.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure it's. I'm sure.
Yo,
it's
I'll lie
true.
about something with my kid, but nothing serious.
Not
Yeah.
something like that. So
Like-
damn.
So, all right. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. I don't really have a whole lot of updates. So I guess it's time for.
Laz's Corner of Positivity.
You just totally cut out in the middle of that, Lucas. I don't know why.
Yeah.
All right, Laz, what you got, man?
All right, I got a couple who hid over $1,000 in baby products in Los Angeles Target stores.
Hid them?
Yeah, so what they did was they remembered when they had their first child and they were kind of struggling at that point.
Sure.
So what they did was go around to local Targets and local stores and just put cash in random things like baby formula and diapers and
That's pretty
stuff
cool.
like
Was
that.
the store in on it? Because I feel like
Nah, the store wasn't in on it. They didn't get in trouble, but people were like, "Oh, you guys could contaminate stuff." But everything like diapers are in a box, but the diapers are also in plastic as well in the
Sure.
box.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly. That's
Yeah,
what
so they were not worried. Nobody did anything about it. Target was not in on it at all. This happened to be
It's pretty
one
cool.
of the stores that they were
That's
going
mad
to.
cool.
Hell yeah,
That's real
man.
nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, like baby stuff is just. I remember like the first couple times when shopping for Alicia, and you get like these burping towels, so when the baby burps, it doesn't get all over you. It's like $13 for one fucking towel.
like,
I'm like,
hey.
just go get a bunch of gym cat towels.
Exactly.
You can get
Why
like
does it have to be
freaking
a baby towel?
you
That's
know,
what I've always argued,
it
bro.
definitely
5 of them for like $10.
Yes.
I would like when I had Layla, I was like kind of young, and her mom was really young too. So we were going through a lot of shit, and we spent a lot of money we really didn't have, and so we had to sacrifice. So that's why I
Yeah.
kind of like hit me out. If I would have bought a box of diapers and found like $100,
Hell yeah.
fuck yeah,
That'd be
Wow,
great.
that'd be
that's
awesome.
fire.
Hell yeah.
So that's why.
But even like laxatives, we had to buy our laxative, and I'm at the store looking for this shit, and I'm just like, wow, adult one is like, I don't know, I'm getting like putting it out there like $7, and the baby version is like 12.
Yep. But it
Same
has
thing
to
with
be-
yogurt. Baby yogurt's like
Same thing, bro. Same thing.
$2.50 as opposed to $1.50 for the adult. I'm like, how is this?
100%.
Oh,
Have you ever had to buy like a suppository?
Yeah, when she was younger, absolutely.
Yeah, man, like,
Oh,
bro.
dude,
It's like
this kid one time shit everywhere, dude, everywhere.
Off the back explosion.
Oh, dude, it
This is-
was.
this is
And then
why
we're putting her down, trying to change it because it's everywhere. She's getting her hands in it and going like this. We're trying to wipe the hand, dude.
man, I think we've all had one of the exploding
It
shit
was,
by
dude,
diapers. Oh my god!
Everywhere. This kid was like a year old. I was like, how is this even possible?
Did you ever see the meme where they were like, "At this point, you gotta just throw the whole baby away"?
Yeah, right? That's
real,
freaking
bro.
hilarious. For sure. For sure. Good
We go
Lord.
through it. That's why, that's why the Chinese don't want to have any more babies.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I love kids though. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like
Kids are great.
literally.
It's the best thing ever, man.
Yeah,
You can't-
man. My
you can't
favorite
say
part of the
anything.
day is the two greatest things with Alicia is when you get her out of the crib in the morning. She's just so excited for life. And then, for me, because I pick her up from school 5 days a week. Not 5, I guess. Well, 3 days a week, just because the other two, Elaine is off and she does it. But still, like, just going to school and she's so excited to come home. And
Yeah,
it's freaking great, man.
Even
For
now,
sure.
my daughter's 12, and she's still like, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you, Dad." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh."
It won't last. My friends will like, as soon as she turns 14, 15, it's going to change. Like, enjoy it. I got a
Like,
long
Dad,
way to
get
go.
away from me,
I think-
Dad.
I think she's already like past that.
I think you'll be
meeting.
fine.
Me, I'm good.
Yeah,
Her mom had fucking A, bro. Now she's good with her mom now too.
sure.
I guess the puberty hit her early though.
Yeah, it's happening more and more. All right. Well, any last minute thoughts? Anyone? No.
Amazing show.
Ronnie B.
Amazing
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for
Always
bringing the
happy to be here,
macaroons.
Yum yum.
So don't forget my 3 does.
show. You got him.
So I guess everyone, that's it. Seth and Mike 1, Laz and Mike 2, Lucas and Mike 3,
Hey.
and Macaroon Man gonna bring some macaroons along the time.
All right.
Boom. We'll see you guys next week.